might be as good as it gets right now. I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice to get it fucking once it gets ready. Like once it gets to a point where we can do the scene switching.
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
that'd be neat. That'd be way nice to have that feature.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
You seem,
Fucking piss me off.
I was gonna say you seem totally like motivated.
I just fucking wanted to get that thing working. It didn't go as I thought.
Yeah.
As I hope, I guess. Then you get. I don't know. I guess I knew that the equipment and stuff is going to be expensive, but you just when you get shit, you wish it worked. And
Oh yeah.
I guess also, I mean, I don't remember how much it cost, but it couldn't have been much. Probably like $100 this voice recorder. So I know it's not
I
like,
feel like this one costs not like a grand scheme of things, not a lot, but I mean, I feel like that this thing costs probably one of our more higher end expenses.
yeah, yeah, probably. But I think it costs probably the same around the mic.
I was gonna say these things.
Yeah,
Well,
the
because
cameras.
the reason why these things end up being a little bit added expense is because each one is its own individual piece, right? So you got the microphone in itself, then you got the freaking cord, and you got the arm stand, all that stuff. I mean, each one is its own individual expense that you just added all. So like when you say we needed another microphone or something like that, you're adding all of those additional expenses onto it because it's not just the one thing.
Yeah. All right, dude. Whatever. I gotta fucking get through it. I gotta just deal with it. Fucking whatever. It is what it is at this point. Oh man. I don't know. You got anything you want to talk about?
I got like a couple little things, but my phone's about ready to die. So, which has my
Fucking
stuff that
on
was
that
about.
stupid whatnot, dude.
Nah, I was just watching videos.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh, it's kind of like it's more of just kind of like a generic question, but I thought it would be kind of interesting to hear what you would have to say. Like, if you could relive one day exactly as it happened, that's kind of the question that it like perceives the question, but it's more like, what's a day in your life that you really enjoyed, or like it just really stands out?
Like I didn't know we were gonna get deep here. All right.
It was just I just saw it and I was just
I'm
like,
just
that
kidding.
is a good question. I'd be curious, you know.
A day in my life that I would relive.
Yeah, and I know that one's kind of like a broad question because there's so many times that we either have a really good moment or something to relive. I mean, an easy one that everybody probably at our stage of life is always going to be something along the lines like having a newborn baby coming into your life, you know, and that is a good one. I mean, that's a pretty easy one, easy go to.
Bullshit. Look, dude, that's a bullshit answer. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think that's a bullshit answer. I don't think.
Like, I mean, but I would say more with the first child because that was a change of your life.
Yeah,
Everything from going from you and your wife or you and your girlfriend.
Maybe I'm just a selfish son of a bitch.
But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it happened to you. It definitely happened to me.
What?
Like, it was a game changer realization for me.
Well,
like, you already prepared yourself, but the moment that it came in, you're just like, everything is different.
Yeah,
like everything.
My
not going out to being able to do what you want, like on a whim. Which that was a lot of my life was just on a whim.
Well, I mean, this is why you're proving my point. Why it's a bullshit answer. Whoever's saying that, it's the idea of having the kid. Yes, that is the greatest thing that's happened to me. I agree with that. But the idea that if I could relive one fucking moment of my life, I'm gonna go back, live like fucking in the hospital room, fucking tending to a crying baby, and my wife's all on the surgery bed, Nah, I'd rather it be when me and my wife are going out, fucking, No, I get the whole thing. Like the kids are obviously the greatest.
Question, it really is. I mean, because you're right. I mean, I thought about it too.
I don't even think a mom would say that. The fuck, you want to go through childbirth again?
Well, clearly they don't mind going through it multiple times.
They would. I guess you're right. If it was because I guess in my head I'm thinking like it's a. Do I sound like I have a fucking echo? All right, I feel like I'm sounding weird. Maybe it's just in my head. Uh, But I guess in my head when you ask that question, I'm picturing like the scenario of going in hell and just reliving that day over and over again. I guess. Okay.
So that's a weird twist because I asked the good days, not
Yeah.
the
Well, that's what I was gonna answer.
not
I
the
was
hell day.
the fucked up part of it is that when you ask me that, I'm so self-critical. I think I'm so good with the negatives. Like I can tell you what days I want to get back, but
Well, that
I mean, there's a lot of positives out there. I'm not saying there's not. There's plenty of positives, but I feel like my brain first goes to, dude. I feel like I'm fucking echoing. I don't know if it's just these fucking headphones. It sounded okay in the test, right?
I think so.
Okay. I don't like the way I'm fucking bouncing off the walls here. This sounds weird.
Hmm.
Sounds like I'm talking into a cave.
Hmm. Let me see if it's your headphones.
Yeah. You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
It sounds the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, I mean, yours might be a little
It
bit
switched
louder,
on
but it
me.
might be just because the headphone receiver might be up just a little bit.
Yeah, well, it switched on me halfway through because then it started to sound like different, like more clear, like I was actually next to fucking I don't know, is that in my fucking mind right now? It's
I think
stupid
so.
fucking software and these headphones.
IT's getting all messed up.
Yeah. I forgot what we were talking about. I don't know. That's just I'm not saying my head went like straight to hell. I'm just saying that's kind of what I pictured when you asked the day. Is it like one of those montage, like you just like Groundhog's Day, I guess, or it's one of those days where you just relive it and relive it because that does
Well,
change
that
the.
is sort of the question. I mean,
No, well,
not
it
to
changes
relive it
it
each and every.
changes it though, because if you're saying that, what day would you want to relive once and go back? I think that's a different, thought process of saying what day are you reliving constantly.
So you would never want that day
What?
ever. Like if you're going to relive a day constantly,
Yeah,
there's not a day in your
it would
life that
just
you're
have to
ever
be a
going to sit there
bland
and
all
say
day.
like, I would want to relive it constantly because then it
Yeah.
ruins like that. That's nothing special.
Well, I guess
And then
yeah, but if you get
not
to that
only is it
point,
not special, it deteriorates
yeah,
what it used to be.
yeah. I mean, I guess if you get to that point, yeah.
I'm just saying one day,
Mm-hmm.
one moment of your life that you can reflect on and
Mm-hmm.
being like, boy, I sure really that was a good time. I'd like to that would be great to go back and relive that segment.
Relive that segment. I don't know. Hmm. I'm sure there's plenty. It's like if I choose one, then I feel like it's not. I feel like What about you?
I've thought about it a little bit.
Yeah.
There's several times in my life where it's just like I had really good highs, you
Mm-hmm.
know. I remember my very first purchase of a house. That was a
Mm-hmm.
really big opportunity for me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember uh, going out on my own, like leaving the house, and it was just me and got to figure it out. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody that I loved and cared about was just a phone call away. But like that, I remember the
Mm-hmm.
feeling of like the scared feeling. I got to go be a man now and like
Yeah.
go out on your own. I remember that feeling, which looking back, it was still good. Like, I mean, it was a
Yeah.
good feeling to be like, I'm out on my own now.
Oh yeah, that's a good feeling.
And let's see.
It's not a day you're reliving though.
Yeah.
Ah,
Like, I mean,
ah,
I don't mind.
memory.
It is. Like,
I don't know.
or like a near death experience. Have you ever like feeling like so good coming out of that? Like you're alive. Have you ever had that? Like, I mean,
Yeah, probably a couple times.
those ones. I vividly remember one almost rolling the truck,
Yeah.
and we didn't roll it, but we got it on two wheels, and then it came back and landed, and we're like,
Oh shit.
and then after that, we were like,
Fucking
made
Dukes
it
of
out.
Hazzard, baby.
You just go down memory lane and you're like, man, that was a good time. That was a good time. And you just start
So you're not
reliving.
answering the question. See, this is the bullshit fucking thing I'm
No,
talking
it's
about.
not.
You're not fucking answering your own fucking question.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm reflecting on all the
right,
good
so
times
what's the
instead of your
fucking day?
negative, like
What's
I
the
think
day?
of just hell.
Well, I didn't say hell.
Yes, you did.
I said that, is it like that where you're reliving it every day? That's just I don't know, I guess. I mean, there is something to that. I'm sure if a
Or
certified psychologist was here, he'd be like, well, it's interesting. Yes, there is probably a connection. I'll be like, all right, you're fucking right. All right, I don't know. It's because I focus on the negatives. That's just my way of thinking. I always did. I don't know. Especially when it comes to myself.
Well, don't fucking drag this one down. Don't be a Debbie Downer.
I'm not being a Debbie Downer.
This question was meant to be just like, what are some high moments in your life?
I'm waiting for your answer.
I have been giving you examples that have been
from your life.
Yeah.
You can't give me examples from your life, mother.
You asked me.
I asked you, what's your answer?
Yeah. And I'm giving you multiple answers. That's why I'm saying,
no, that's not the rule. That's not the rule. You're breaking rules, though.
No.
You can't. You're fucking breaking rules, dude. You got to choose one.
I'm giving examples, and that's why I'm saying it's a struggle to find one moment.
Well, you fucking got to do it. You posed the question.
No, I was.
Yes, you did, dude. So choose one. Exactly. That's what you just did on me. You're the one that came up with this question. You've been thinking about this.
One thing.
Dude. What's the day, dude, that you would like to go back? All right, maybe not every day, because you're right. If you were to do it every day,
there's one in particular, and it's not really a day. It's just kind of like a time frame-ish period, and it's primarily when I must have been in high school at some time where I didn't have to experience life at this point. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have to go out. I didn't have to worry about really money or anything. Like, I mean, I had a roof over my head and stuff like that. So like I was it was a great time. I had both my grandparents that were still alive, and both my parents are still alive, but I mean, as far as they were younger, and my grandparents were, and like it wasn't necessarily a particular, it was multiple days that we would do. So we would get together every night.
You can't even answer your own.
But I'm saying it's that particular scenery.
Not here.
It's that scenery.
Okay.
It's where we're all together at the dinner table.
So let me get this straight. The question has now transformed to what period of life can
I would say like that's multiple days, but I don't get that back anymore. Like that was a frequent thing in my life that I just don't get it anymore.
I don't know. One day.
So like, I mean, if I was to say like a specific day, I've had it multiple times throughout the course of my life, but I mean that particular scenario resonates pretty heavily. My grandmother would make some supper for us. We would all go downstairs and eat supper together as a group, and seeing my grandpa at the head of the freaking table and my stepdad at the other head of the table. And we're just sitting there conversating and just seeing how the day went, you know, but don't get that back anymore.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a pretty basic one.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. Like, there's a lot of highs in my life that I had a lot of great times that all of them were great.
Yeah, that's a tough question. Because, I mean, there's certain things that you would say, I put this at a level where it's just that top tier level where this is where I put at one of those where I'd love to go back.
And you go through phases in life, right? And each phase is going to have different highs too. So, but if you're like trying to hone it down to like one particular thing, I'd almost say it's impossible to do.
Yeah, it is. So fuck you for that question.
What are you talking about? I was just asking good.
No, that wasn't a good question. That wasn't a good question.
You're negative.
No, I'm not negative. Look,
yes, you are.
Look, I may be a little cranky because the shit ain't working, but that was also you fucked me over with that question. You fucked me over with that question because you're like, pick a day, and then I reversed it on you. Oh, let me get 3,000 days.
Time out.
You missed the 3,000.
Time out. I read what the question was off of this, and then did I not rephrase it and say that's probably not the best way to ask it because there's going to be multiple.
I don't remember this. Did you really say that? Fuck, all right, I didn't say. I don't remember. You could have said that. You could have. He could have not be too. I don't know. Well, fucking, we'll see. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Look, you're probably
Because
right.
you're
You
right.
probably did say that.
The original like question that
All
it
right.
had on there was like a
Yeah, it's
specific day,
stupid, dude.
and I didn't like that,
It
and I
depends
wanted
what
it
you
to
chose.
be
It depends what you're looking for. Like if you can all like you said, that family, gathering, there's moments like that, of
yeah,
course. And then there's moments of like making your dad proud or
yeah.
fucking doing something with your siblings. I don't know. You mean you have well, they're older too for me.
No,
But
like
not as old as
right,
I think how much older is your siblings?
9 and 11 years.
Okay, so mine's 5 and 7. So I mean, I still got to, and I was pretty close with the 5 years. So I mean, a lot of the things too is doing stuff with them
Yeah,
and fucking,
exactly.
So it's so hard to fucking
It is, and that's
yeah
why I didn't really. That's why I kind of wanted to change it up a little bit, and it's more like the peaks,
yeah.
like or of like the highs in your life. What ones were like more of the more memorable ones?
Honestly, if I could go back, I think right now I would love to go back to being like 7, 7.5, dude. I remember this because this is when I started fucking really shining baseball, and boy, that my fucking dad loved that.
Yeah,
And I mean, he would take me to like my brother's high school practices, and then I got to practice with like them a lot, and I'd always be like, 7.5,
hmm.
7.5. Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm almost there, and I'll be like, crank that thing up to 70, dude. I'll be scared as shit, but I'll still make contact. I remember that.
Wow,
Be like,
really?
crank that shit up. I don't remember how, because in high school, kids probably weren't throwing that hard. They're probably like throwing like 80s. I don't know.
I
So,
don't know.
but it seems so quick when you're fucking 7. You're just sitting in a fucking batting cage and you just see the fucking machine just fucking
Well, at 7,
yeah,
that is really fast.
yeah. It's pretty quick. You imagine you're a 7-year-old. Imagine your kid. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's pretty quick. I was a boy too.
I was
Not to be
gonna
all
say
sexist.
I can't see that with my kid,
I don't think my kid would do much better either.
but I mean it's kind of that is a tough question overall
Mm.
because then I would also use the example of like there's a lot of time frames as a child when and just depicting of like it's way easier to reflect on moments in your life where it's just like I didn't have a care in the world. Like I didn't have to worry about politics. I didn't have to worry about
Hell
money,
yeah.
any of that type of stuff. Even when you're like dirt poor, you're not worrying about that because
Dude.
that's your parents' job.
Dude, I mean, yeah, you're right. I miss fucking playing like fucking doorknob. Yeah, you ever played doorknob?
No.
I mean, you had women in your household. Just when you fart or burp, you gotta say doorknob. If someone says doorknob before you say safety, you can just fucking keep hitting them until they can touch a doorknob.
A different version of slug bug.
Yeah. It's more of a fucking boyish like version, I guess.
Huh.
So yeah, it was that fucking playing that, dude.
I
Or
thought you were
C
gonna.
check.
I thought that was like a different version of like Ding Dong Ditch.
Uh yeah, I didn't play. Yeah, I guess I did play that too. But fucking what was C check? Oh, that was a big one. When we'd always like
See, tough check.
no, well that too. But when you're like, you're watching a movie in the living room and you fucking someone's got the premier seat, they get up without saying seat check.
Oh,
Fucking
seat check. I thought you
yeah,
said C.
yeah, dude. Although I don't know, I feel like as the runt of the little one, it didn't really matter. I got moved. That's okay. That's how you learn.
You ever do it to your dad?
My dad C check.
Oh, it's C check, Dad.
Yeah. I do fucking and I mean this did happen like the other day where it was like just like how I remember with my dad and my brother. But I like my little girl, she was fucking pinned me down and started tickling the shit out of me. And I remember doing that so much with my dad. Like it would be to the point where he would be so fucking mad and we'd just still just lay on in that fucking pin at his feet and just fucking go out of town. It'd be so funny. He'd just freak out and try to, I mean, he'd get bruised because he'd kick the shit out of you. I mean,
That's
I
funny.
definitely see that. I almost fucking threw the heck out of my kid across the room.
Is that your table?
I don't know, I guess.
Well, the girls, I mean, they attempt to tickle me, but as far as it's nothing. But then Miranda wants to prove a point, so then she'll try
That's
and
what the stuff that
sit on
happened.
me.
Yeah.
And then the other girls will all pile on. So yeah, it'll be like 4 against 1.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Nah,
I
now
mean,
thinking about it, I'll be coming home and they're all asleep, and I'm gonna do something to them.
you should put their fucking hands in warm water.
No, because that's my bed.
That would be funny. Do that to your wife in your own bed. What the fuck, honey?
I got you. Now clean it. Walk away.
Yeah. I mean, they got about like a good. I mean, I'll play along for about 10 seconds, but as soon as it like, or if they get too fucking happy with the tickling, then I gotta throw the fucking people out of my way. Like, I don't care if it's an alley. I'll start fucking pushing you out of my way.
Yeah.
You ain't about to fucking be all 4 fingers all up in my fucking armpit, thinking that's okay. Nah, you're about to get thrown.
Okay. Now that you understand somewhat of the question, or as far as
Yeah, you asked the wrong question, but okay.
here we go.
Proceed. All right, go ahead.
You got a moment now? Now that you thought
Yeah.
about it a little bit?
Like a day?
A moment?
Oh, a moment. Well, I mean, like I said, the going back to like T-ball, being playing that, starting that out, I guess was cool. That's one that I would like to go back. Um, I mean, obviously, seeing my kid for the first week, that was fucking awesome. It was
Yeah.
different for me too, because my first kid, I wasn't there. We were like the whole visa during COVID, so that took so long, and she was in Colombia, and so I mean, it's that one sucks because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I really didn't get the feeling of it's my first kid, and
Yeah. That does suck because that was
it's a
something
moment.
for me because it was a big moment. It was like I said, I mean, your whole life just you
Hmm.
just go through it. You know that your whole life has changed
Yeah.
now. It's not you and your wife.
Hmm.
It's you, your wife, and now a child. You
Yeah.
got to raise the child. I mean, it's all of that stuff, and it's not like this. Now we
Hmm.
can just pick up and we go, do whatever we want. There is none of that. There's none of that anymore.
Yeah. No, and I a little bit of that, like, because I saw her when she was like 4 months, Lucy, and I got that, like, of course, that first initial hit, you're like, this is my kid, like, oh shit, like, everything you just said. But honestly, it was different with my second kid, Elena.
Yeah.
I was there,
Well, and then
man.
you get to hold them as soon as they
Yeah,
come out and stuff like that. I mean, it's just
it's
such a
tough.
weird and wonderful feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a shitty person for saying it, but it's true. It's just it wasn't as fucking I don't know that close bonding moment as it was for the second kid. Because I mean, even now I'm noticing it. Just me being present. Because for Lucy, I was gone for the first 4 months working here while they were there in Colombia, and then I had stayed there for 4 months until pretty much my savings depleted, and then I left and I had to fucking stay there and work here, and they had to stay in Colombia for like 5 months after that or something like that.
Hmm.
Trying to see if that adds up. Yeah, because she was just over a year and like 3 months when she came to the States for good. Lucy was so I mean, there's a lot within that first year. I only saw 4 months of my child, and that's a
Oh,
huge
yeah.
gap. And I mean, I don't want to fucking be, an ass about it, but it does kind of, you notice it that the father figure wasn't there just by the certain traits, like the way she acts a little bit and the way she's a little more, I don't know, I think coddled and babied.
Hmm.
It's different from the second child. Like you can see it right away. You
Yeah.
notice it.
Well, there's also personalities too that are going to
But
be
that
different
too,
as
yeah.
well.
But
But yeah, I mean, as far as there is,
it's just it's tough to say that, but that's just the way it was. I
yeah.
couldn't control that,
Well, sure. I mean
and
that stuff does take an effect on a child too.
I mean honestly, it does kill me that happened, but it doesn't change the fact that I feel it's like connected with it now. I feel like I don't know. I before Elena was, I always joked, I'm like, you're my fucking firstborn, baby. Like you're gonna be my favorite. That's just the way it goes. But no, actually, that's not my. That wasn't for us either. But I just joke because I mean, there is that attachment, and it's not can't deny it. She's my first kid, and there's something to that. It's like your first creation,
Yeah.
a life. It's like I don't know, and then that's cool too.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing, and the thing of it is it doesn't take anything away from the other children of the children, but what the biggest difference is you've got this unfamiliar territory that you and your wife are jumping into versus the next children are not unfamiliar. You've been in this situation and you have a little bit more experience and are able to kind of deal with it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Neither way is wrong, just it's different. There is a difference between the first child versus the rest of the other children that come in.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's
because you're navigating. It's unfamiliar territory.
I feel like it goes like either way. Like either the repetition of kids makes you a much better parent, or the repetition of kids makes you care less and less.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean?
There's definitely
that
there's
extreme.
definitely
Yeah.
moments where, as the first child, you're doing something or you're thinking of something.
Sorry. There's like fucking little piece of the black shit on me, and I don't know what that is. I feel like maybe my chair's fucking breaking. My fat ass might kill it tonight. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, you did.
I'm apologizing for it. Damn.
I don't even know where I was at.
Fuck you, dude. See?
That's your fault.
That's your fault.
That's your fault.
You need to fucking
time out. I gotta look at the.
You need to remember. I didn't say timeout. I didn't say timeout. No timeout here. No timeout. No. Hey, you say time.
Just
you
ignore.
Stop. I wasn't ignoring, dude.
What did I say? Because I
What
already
are these?
forgot.
What are these big? I fucking forgot to. You're talking about how because I said
I was
that
just saying, like, the
it can go
difference
either
between
way.
the first child and the other children.
But you responded to something after I said that it can go either way with multiple kids. Either they like are better parents or they're fucking I don't care by the time.
I guess it's parenting technique. Let's put it that way. Because I mean, I don't know. There's certain things that I definitely did as like with my firstborn because it's unfamiliar. So I'm trying to be like extra precautious on some things. And then you're just like trying, and then you're also trying to navigate, am I being a helicopter parent or am I, what am I doing that could be good and could be like to the child?
Well, I guess I meant it in the way where there's like I don't know. You know how there's like jokes about the families with like the third child is the baby and that's the favorite of the mom. But there's also those families where the third child, the parents don't give a fuck about you, dude. They're just like, dude, you're fucking here. I don't know. So I feel like that it can go either way too. Like there's parents out there that are like, all right, dude, they're like us. I feel like we're conscious about what we do with our kids and how we're praising them. So
I try really hard to make sure that I'm not showing any sort of like additional favor to anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you all are runts and you all are.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, yeah. That's what it is. They're in their fucking socioeconomic class, and I'm in mine. And it's not the same.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean,
that's a Colombian way to think about things too. Fucking, you are cousins, dude.
No, that's my way of saying.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that is.
I just telling that. Was I talking to you about that as far as working? I constantly remind Miranda that as far as that we're the king and queen of the household and they're peasants. They are not on the same playing field as we are.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know, but your wife probably doesn't feel that way.
No, she actually absolutely hates that reference. But it's true.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
But
peasants.
She's the one that gives out the bread more frequently than what King would.
Fucking A. He's out here giving plates, and you're over here fucking throwing it on the street.
What are you doing?
Fight over that one
This is how
piece
you
of
get
loaf.
beggars. They'll never leave you alone now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they gotta learn. You can't just give them everything off the bat.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I'm raising my kids, I don't know. That's just my train of thought. How can I make them, I guess, more fucking manly and just more independent, more fucking headstrong, fucking, I guess, mentally fucking calm, I guess. I don't know. I just know from the girls that I've seen come across my life, and I mean, it could be biased too, because, uh, well, yeah, because Hispanic girls, they're not the calmest of the bunch. They don't have their head swiveled on. You know, I guess that's a lot of girls, but just in general, I feel like Hispanics are loud. Not just women, just in general. So I don't know. I don't know where I was going with the loud part, but I just want them to just be more independent and fucking not have to worry about them. So that's just, I guess that's what I'm always trying to have in mind, I guess.
That's kind of like that's kind of a deep conversation when it comes to what is it that you're trying to teach your children, specifically in our circumstance, because we have daughters that will turn into young women. So what is it that we want out of them? Honestly, I want them to be independent, but they need a man, and they need a man in their life, but they need to choose the right kind of a man that's going to be fighting for them, right?
Yeah.
And so that's hard to sit and it's hard for me to sit there and say that I want them to be independent because I feel like that terminology is used differently than what I'm intending it to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I can see that.
Because the first thing that I hear when I hear independent, I always hear that nagging noise in the back of my head where it's just like strong, independent woman that just like can do anything that they want on their own without any help and assistance. It's just like, shut up.
Sounds like a man with a lot of women.
Just shut up. That's not
a lot of feminine fucking people.
It's overly feminine. It's definitely what that is.
Yeah.
And that's not what I would want for them because that's not a life of happiness in my opinion.
No.
Because I mean they need another person in their life that's going to be the king of their household.
Yeah,
but I also don't need them to be finding a dickhead.
And that's the ultimate goal too. I mean, I get what you're saying behind that, and yeah, I agree. They do need that partner and that leading male influence for sure to round out their house 100%. But I guess I don't know. In today's world, I know that in order for her or them to find somebody that's worth that, I mean, you have to be independent. You have to, and for me, independent isn't that fucking feminist fucking Shelly being, yeah, let's go, pussies out for fucking free equal pay. I don't know, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying where they can walk down the street and I don't need to worry that they're gonna fucking lose their fucking shit, or I don't know. I gotta worry that I don't know. I mean, I guess you're always gonna worry, but
yeah,
in a sense, I worry less that they can get from point A to point B and be okay with that, and that's what they want, and it's they're going where they want, I guess, in a way.
Do you think when you want your child to go through life, I think we are kind of on the same page. You want them to kind of go through some struggle in their life because that's how we learn. It's from mistakes or from struggling. But do you think that's the same thing between a male and a female? If would you think that they should be having the same type of struggles. Does that make sense? I want my
Probably
child to
not.
struggle, but I feel like I would have different aspirations for if I had a son for their struggle versus my daughters. I think I would want. Now, I do want my daughters to kind of know what no money feels like, so they can know what the difference of the value of a dollar is for themselves. But I also don't want them to like feel like they need to go down a path where they'll do anything to get a dollar.
Yeah.
Whereas a man or young man, they're going to know how they can get a money or how they can get a dollar versus how a female can get a dollar quickly. They're two different routes.
Right.
And I think I think it's dangerous for a female to go out and try and find a quick buck versus what it is for a male to do that. Male, if they were to do things incorrectly to get a quick buck, they're usually doing something probably illegal. Is if
Well,
it's not in a proper or
well, I do got to interject. Hold on, because
sure.
this is where my independent is. When I say my girls, I want them to be independent. Is I want them to be able to never be in that situation where they have to make a quick buck and they have to sell basically their soul in whatever way. Money,
Right.
sex, drugs, whatever the fuck it is, you're
Right.
selling your soul to doing that, right?
Yeah.
So that's what and for them to be in a situation where they can kind of control, yeah, even if it is, I need money. Okay, well, there's plenty of respectable jobs that you can get, but there is a lot of bullshit out in the world that you're gonna have to deal with, and that's okay. And that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like,
I want them to know what the drive is, and I want them to know how to hustle.
yeah,
Those are the two things that I want them to kind of learn.
and they
And
have
you're
to.
only going to be able to do that with like a little bit of failure, or maybe even a lot of failure. But either way, you fail a little bit so you can learn how to readjust and do something better than what you did to
And
lose.
I think it comes from another way as well, is looking at us, looking at their men and the man that they have
Sure.
in their life.
Surround yourself with the people that you want to
And
be around.
so what and for them to get that ultimate man that we're looking for. I mean, I know that sounded gay as hell, but I'm saying that we want for our daughters. We're looking for a man that has those traits that can make good decisions, that can hustle, can be, put some people on their backs, go full fucking Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, get on my back, I'll fucking carry us. So in order for them to pick and identify that, they have to know what that is. You know what I mean? You can't just fucking get that. And I mean, you could be lucky and get that, but and they have to be able to identify that quickly and, clearly. Because I mean, there's a lot of fucking I mean, shit, dude. I ain't no catch. I know I have a lot of fucking negatives, and trust me, I was probably hiding a lot of them from Natalie. You know what I mean? So, and that goes, and in the real world, there's fucking a lot of people that are doing that, and worse. So you got to be able to fucking look at that, judge a fucking character, judge a book, a little bit, and make sound decisions. Because I mean, and the only way you do that is, yeah, by knowing what that is like, I think. So I'm not saying, yeah, you're right. I agree with you in that. It's like it's good that they go through that as well a little
Right.
bit. I'm not saying that they have to fucking either do that or they fucking live on the street,
Well, I mean, the other part about going
not
through
like
like
us.
low points, I guess, or struggles in life is that it forces them to try and think of how are they going to get out of this. You
Mhm.
know, I also am a strong proponent that parents are there to help and guide, but I'm not a strong proponent of the parents finding the solution for their kids.
Mm.
Now, that doesn't mean that they can never intervene and help in a way. Um, I use this as an example is my wife didn't even know how to write out a check
Mm.
in a checkbook. She was never taught that by her parents or anything like that. So that would be
Yeah.
one. That's an example as like a parent. You're wanting to teach your child
Mm,
some basic things in life, and then there's going to be moments where they need to figure certain things out without the parents necessarily being involved, or I shouldn't say not being involved, but where the parents are doing the job
yeah.
for them. It's more along the lines of like, I'm here to help you and coach you along the way, but you've
Hmm.
still got to do the work for it.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're going to write the checkbook, or if there's a checkbook that needs to be written out, the parent doesn't need to do it. The parent can help guide the kid.
Hmm.
You write the check out, and this is how you do it, and go for it.
And look, I know there's gonna be like there's always gonna be things that every parent misses. You know, you can never. There's not enough time in this world, and especially in the little time that we have raising these people
Mm-hmm.
to fit everything in there.
Oh yeah.
So I guess the big part that I'm like that I would focus on is like being able to come across an issue like that. I don't know how to write a check. That's okay if you don't know how to do something, but being able to take that and then you take it upon yourself to learn how to do that and figure that out. Because you can apply that to fucking everything.
Yeah.
You know, anything you miss, it's not like, oh, I can't, because there's so many people in this. I mean, I don't know how many times at work it's like, oh, there's something's not working. You know, I don't know what it is. And honestly, it's something so simple. All I have to do is just, do a Google search.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's fine because it's my work. I'm not saying that that's in a negative way. I'm just saying that that happens in everyday life where you come across something, you don't know how to do it. And I mean, the key is being able to figure out, learning how to acquire that knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously, with like bigger stuff, you're not going to learn everything. I don't learn like welding and shit. I don't expect my daughters to learn welding, you
Well,
know?
I mean, there's going to be things that are hands on,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you still can do your own research and figure out,
Yeah.
for instance, proper welding techniques and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Sure, there's going to be ways of like, you may do something a little bit better than what this person explained, but that doesn't mean like their knowledge wasn't useful.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that you can still do your own research and find somebody's way of doing it, and maybe you can alter it a little bit to make it work better for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that whole it does. I mean, internally, I know this is the way it's got to be. Just like how my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ says, I know they need a man, but I'm not gonna lie and say that does struggle. That afflicts me a little bit because I guess for me, I hate not being in control of things,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, having a girl, that's just the whole life of not controlling things. That fucking sucks.
Well, they themselves are going through it too, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
they're
care about
trying to
them.
figure out life as well.
Care about me. Care about them. Care about how I'm going through their life events, dude. What about my emotions? What about my feelings, dude?
You ain't got none.
Ain't got no feelings in my feet.
Well, at least
Diabetes.
it's not being used. No one cares about it.
Yeah, that's true. That
That's
is
how it
true.
is for all the
Yeah.
dads. Like nobody cares.
He gives a fuck.
They don't know. Nobody cares about you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that is
It's
true.
kind of like a crap reality, but it is the way that it is. I mean, as far as
Yeah, I could see that. I'm sure if I had a son, I'd be like, dude, fucking man up. Be a little bitch. It's probably why God's not gonna give me a son.
yeah, me personally, I see it the other way. There's probably a reason why God didn't want me to have a son, and it's more along the lines I'd probably kill him. If they would be anything like me,
Yeah.
I would probably kill them.
Yeah. I don't know.
And like
fucking probably did.
the girls definitely, I know that they do a much better job listening than
Oh, yeah.
what a son would do. I would be furious at them all the time. Just
Yeah.
you guys are chaotic. Get the hell out.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you
I don't know.
almost would want to tell them like just go outside and don't come back in until it's dark. But it's like for a daughter, it's just like, yeah, and go play in a different room or something like that. You guys are pretty good about being not too terribly bad. And like half the struggle is just like clean up your mess.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, no, there's no doubt. Girls are, I don't know, I guess for a man, I don't know how it is for a woman. I don't know how it is for mom, if it's tougher or not.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I feel like that's tough, the girl on girl. They got butt
probably.
heads sooner or later, one time in their lives, they're gonna be
I would say
fucking.
that being probably happening more towards when they're teenagers.
Yeah.
Or even like the early
Yeah,
preteens
but
of it.
that all comes
10.
included, dude. That all comes included. I mean, you just never know how that's.
All I see is if I had a son, I don't see it as like teenage years. I see it from day one to
Oh,
when
yeah.
they are out of the house.
Yeah.
Me and them are going to be button heads. It'll be constant.
Nah, dude.
A baby little
Nah.
boy. No, it's going to be like my freaking child is acting up just like I do.
Yeah, but then he fucking listens to you, starts listening to you, and then
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would listen.
I think you're wrong, dude. Which is normal. Which usually happens.
That's why I have daughters. I'm telling you, that's why I have daughters.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I know either way, it's fucking. It can go shit up shit's creek. It doesn't matter.
Hey, switching it up really quick. What another good high for us was that we won our freaking volleyball game yesterday.
Oh yeah, we did. That was a good victory, for sure. Yeah, we played pretty good.
That was fun. It was nice to actually like feel like we were a dominant force for once.
Yeah.
Every time like we end up talking about it, it seems like we're just getting our asses whooped.
Dude, I don't know what it is with me. I have like the fucking loser syndrome. Like I feel bad for them. I'd rather it be
like bad for the opponent for
like,
losing against us.
like if we're kicking their ass. Like I want it to be competitive.
Oh yeah, I do get that. Like I mean,
I'm not saying I felt
they did
bad,
come
but-
back on the second
Yeah,
game. So like
I know.
the first game it was a closer game, right?
But we were
did
kicking their ass.
I wouldn't say we kicked their
Nah,
ass.
we kicked their ass.
We beat them by what, 5 points?
Fucking kicked their ass.
5 points? Right, it wasn't much.
Whatever it was, it didn't reflect how we kicked their ass, dude. It was a lot further than what the score
The first
reflected.
game it was a lot closer. The second game we were killing them.
That's what I'm saying. Second game we kicked their ass.
No, I was on the first game and so were you. You were saying.
Yeah, but first game we still won comfortably.
Yeah, by 5 points.
Exactly. And that was a warm-up game, dude. Game one doesn't really, you can't put too much into game one. Game two is like, that's the fucking one we analyze and start.
No.
Dude, watch.
I will admit that we get better
Exactly.
as the game progresses.
Thank you, Your Honor. Fucking
Not everybody's that way.
Exhibit A. What? Yeah, I mean, no, everybody's that way on our team. Who's not that way?
Not on our team.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody.
Exactly, mofo.
Everybody means everybody.
Exactly. Nah, dude. Nah, but we fucking kicked their ass, dude.
In the second game, we were killing them.
It was so bad.
You and I, we were probably feeling the same way because, like, I didn't want to, like,
Third game?
just completely destroy them, I guess, because I wanted to be more competitive.
Yes.
And then,
that has a lot. It's not
but
because
then they started coming back, which, I mean, I was excited for, to be honest with you.
That's what I look for, dude. It's like, it brings me back to me playing Madden with my brother. Like, I would go up on him, like, by 30 points, and then I would just be, fucking slacking. And then he would beat me a lot because I would fucking let it get out of control. But, I mean, it's just, there's something to, you don't want to fucking play a game and it just be one lopsided. I want to fucking compete here, baby. I want to fucking beat you while you're trying and I'm trying, and, at least it's somewhat respectable.
But we did lose the third game.
Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't trying at all. I don't know how many people were. And Drew left. Yeah.
Yeah, we lost our big man,
Tower
and then we weren't playing. Like we already won the set, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Set game. I don't know.
Game
or games.
One overall. So I mean, as far as the third game was just like a exhibition match.
Yeah, we were fucking
just for fun.
Yeah, we were on point, dude.
Yeah, we didn't care.
Yeah, it was good. You fucking missed basketball, you son of a
I know.
fucking nugget.
That's crazy.
I can't believe you fucking missed basketball after all the fucking shit you give me for missing fucking. I don't even. When was the last time?
Last time. The time before
It
that.
was way.
You were like
You were the
40
last
or,
one. You were the most recent
20
time.
minutes
Don't get
late.
fucking mad at me. You were the
You were
most
like
recent.
20 minutes late because I had to take a dump.
Was I there? Was I fucking there? Even with a sick child, even with a sick fucking child that kept waking up every fucking hour and fucking waking me up, I still mustered up the fucking strength to say, I'm gonna go ball with my boys, dude.
As if he's taking care of his
And
kids.
you're over. I mean, I'm awake.
Whatever, he's awake to roll over to the other side of the
Fucking
pillow.
shut that kid up, or hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking if people come to my
I
house,
must have I don't know how I missed it. I remember
Yeah,
my
yeah,
alarm
dude.
going off. I have 2 alarms, and most of the
Neither
time
of
I
them
get up
fucking
on the
worked.
first.
They
Mm.
fucking sucked.
Most of the time.
What were they? Silent alarms?
Holy shit!
Sorry.
Most of the time, I usually get up on the first alarm.
Uh-huh.
But if I'm pretty exhausted, I'll just wait for the second alarm to go off.
Oh yeah.
I must have subconsciously just turned it off or something like that, or hit the snooze button on the second alarm.
This is what you're doing. This is what I'm hearing.
And this is what I'm hearing.
After all the fucking time you've given me so much shit
For the amount of times that you have been late to anything
Look
and
at this.
everything doesn't
Look at
even
this immature-
accommodate the amount of time
Look at
that
this
you have been away for the
immaturity
one day that I
seeping
missed.
out of you, dude. You're just reeking of immatureness right now, dude. You're just
You
fucking
struggle with that one.
I don't know if it was a
Sure
word
does.
or whatever, dude. You're not being very mature right now. You fucking missed, all right? You fucking
I
missed.
missed one.
After talking all that shit. You can't be fucking writing checks, mister. Oh, look who doesn't know how to write a check now. Look, you fucking writing all them
What are you
checks.
talking
And
about?
you can't cash it? Nah, dude.
Your
Nah,
analogy sucks.
No, because that's you're the one that's writing the checks because you were talking shit, saying to me how
You're late all the time. You're always late.
Hold on,
Every 5
Let
minutes.
me clarify.
Take
Let me
every 5
clarify.
minutes that you're late.
Let me clarify.
Go for it, but you're wrong.
Let me clarify. You wrote your checks when you fucking started saying this. When I'm here, I fucking go. I'm always there.
Yep.
All right. So,
which is still true.
no. You were not there this morning, dude. And you were fucking here. All right. So you lied. I'm just saying, you said that and then you missed. So
I missed one day and you're late every day.
Dude, I'm on time.
You're always late.
When was the last time I was late? That one time?
The one time. For 25 minutes.
Dude, that's because everybody takes for. I have to take shit in the morning. What do you want me to do?
We played a whole game.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to shit on the floor? What do you want me to do?
You're supposed to shit at home. You don't even make it.
That's because sometimes I wake up and I don't have time. So I gotta go.
Because you're already running late.
I'm the first sub. What's wrong with being the first sub?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But that's not why you're being late.
Yeah. Can't believe you fucking missed, dude.
Go ahead.
I can't believe you fucking missed. Damn, you're gonna be missing a lot though coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So that sucks.
Yeah.
That is a big bummer that you're not gonna be.
I mean, theoretically, I should be able to make the one day.
Oh yeah,
but
that's right. Well,
because we're going to be going to 410s at work, and with that being said,
you already know when.
It did get approved by council, the city council, but now we're waiting on some final paper stamps. And stupid,
gotcha.
But once it's done, it's done. I mean, essentially, it's already done since it got approved.
Yeah,
earlier we all voted and agreed upon it. City council has agreed upon it, so it's a done deal.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. That's all right.
Yeah, but I'll still theoretically should be able to make the one.
That'd be funny if the one day it's like a Tuesday.
Unfortunately,
Thursday.
The one that kind of sucks about that scenario. it's always going to be, it'll be either a Monday or a Friday, right?
Mhm.
And more than likely, we're going to make a 4-day weekend out of it. So that's what I'm kind of worried about is I'm going to miss those days anyways
You're not
because
gonna
we're going to
be there.
be out of town.
Yeah,
But
that's okay. Shit happens, dude.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it does suck. It's a bummer.
Yeah, because that's like my only workout.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, work has got its own little like physical labor to
Yeah.
it, but not
Yeah, but I mean,
not
you
like
do
what I
do it.
used to be doing.
Yeah. Damn, dude, that does suck. Not gonna be at morning ball, dude. No more fucking streaming.
You could stream,
Ah,
create your own,
no,
or just log on to mine and just film it.
I guess I could do that. Just fucking act like I'm you, I guess. I don't know what I was trying to say there.
What up, guys? I'm up here trying to put a ball into a hoop. But
Do
before
some
we get out
tutorials.
there, I'm gonna wipe my ass.
That's right. You guys can fucking join me in that party. I'll tutorial that.
That would be funny.
From front to back, folks. Front to back. So you don't get your sack. That's my motto. Right now that's a little too inside baseball. Telling the people how I wipe my ass. It's good knowledge.
Huh? Just keep it clean.
Dude, there is a possibility that I could go see like a Clippers game too.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know, but I bought plane tickets or for me because I needed to go to Colombia or there was an event for me to go to Colombia and that canceled. And so I couldn't get a refund on Delta or whatever. I think it was Delta.
They gave you airline points.
They gave me like just the e-credit or gift card, whatever it is for their airline specifically.
Yeah, airline points. Yeah.
Yeah. So
one of them.
So I mean, I have a good amount that I can fucking, and I'm just thinking I can go get like a cheap game or something on the weekend. Just fucking go
like
and
go fly somewhere,
street
fly to where they're at.
Mm-hmm. Just go in the clothes that I want to go to the game.
Okay, well, fly. What team sucks? That like is garbage. Go fly to that one.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
That, or I mean, the other option is like if you're gonna make a big deal about it. I mean, fly to one that's gonna be like
it's too
Hall of Famers too.
Too expensive.
San Antonio.
That's way too expensive.
What do you mean?
Dude, there's way too expensive. If you get like any good team, it's like we're gonna jack up the prices.
I do remember. Now, granted, Denver wasn't the greatest team at the time. However, they did have Andre Iguodala on the team and Aaron Aflalo, and who was the? But then we were facing the Miami Heat, and that's when they had Chris Bosh,
damn,
and LeBron
Big
James.
Three, huh?
Wow. And I got to go see them, and tickets weren't too terribly bad at the time.
No,
they were damn good seats too. Actually,
were they?
Yeah,
it was a while ago too.
Yeah, it was cute. That was like 2012,
12 years ago. Yeah, yeah, pretty close. So where were the seats at?
They were like mid-level, like in the middle section, and probably mid-level of like the arena. Like you had a pretty good view of every
side or the
player side.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was
that is pretty cool.
See that would be one of those highlight moments. Like that was a good moment.
Yeah, I bet
that was a lot of fun.
Going to a sports game, hell yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, man,
especially a good one.
I liked going to the NBA game more than I've liked going to an NFL game. I remember going through to several NFL games for the Seahawks. And not that they weren't good, but the nosebleed sections are the nosebleed sections. Now, the nosebleed sections of like an NBA game is not the same as the nosebleed sections as a freaking NFL game. Way further.
Really?
Way further. Yeah, you're already set distance away from the field as it is. Whereas, like, your distance from the court is really not that far off. Like, from the very first road that's right next to the court, not that far off.
That's true.
Now, the distance from the very first row from the freaking field, still a pretty good ways away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that is true.
So, like, the nosebleed sections for, like, the NFL games, way further. So you can't even see nothing. You're watching the Jumbotron the whole time.
Yeah. You think people would take, like, binoculars?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I still didn't like that. Like, I mean, I thought that was dumb because it was just like, I'm just going to watch the Jumbotron the whole time.
Yeah.
Granted, it's
fucking,
still a lot of fun. Like, I mean, the experience, the environment in itself, the hot dogs, the freaking beer.
Yeah, it's still
fucking hell of a good time.
hot dogs and beer ring you probably like $40.
So good. It is good.
Yeah. I'm such a cheapskate, dude. I fucking every time I see that price, I'm like,
I know.
this stupid
I know. I don't usually drink the beer, but the hot dogs I'll get.
Yeah.
That's like, but like baseball games, those are another one where like, see, that's how I would rank it. NBA, baseball, then NFL.
Yeah. You ever been to a hockey game?
No, I want to though.
You should go to a
Everybody
hockey
tells
game.
me that's like peak level.
Really? Okay, yeah.
I need to. Because everybody.
I haven't been to a pro, well, I guess it's pro, but not to an NHL game. Just like the local WHL leagues.
I've heard,
Spokane has a team. Seattle has a team.
The Seattle Kraken games, I figured those would have been relatively cheap because they're new. They are new. You know what I mean? They got to try and get people in. So you think they'd give kind of like discount prices?
So naive, young man.
Dude, they are expensive.
So naive.
Naive.
You would get taken advantage in this world.
What are you talking about?
Kind of thought is that if I thought it would be cheap. Well, you also think Santa was real?
What are you talking about?
Ain't no way those were gonna be. There's no way
cheaper than a better team.
Than a what team? It's
I'm just
Seattle.
saying.
They don't have another team to compare. It's fucking Seattle is compared against fucking Seattle prices.
I'm talking about the Seattle Kraken versus other NHL teams. Like it's like trying to compare like the
matter.
NBA. Yes, it does. You're trying to tell me that
you're looking at the market. You're looking at where they're at. You know what I mean? It's like if you get like an OKC price isn't going to be the same as a Seattle because it's fucking Oklahoma City. You know what I mean?
It depends. If they're NBA champions, which I don't know what the NHL team is, if they even got one, to be honest with you. So, but I'm just saying, like, that's not necessarily the case. Like, I mean, the Denver game, I was shocked when we were able to go to it because I thought the same thing. I was just like, that's the big three. Like, I mean, for Miami, how in the hell are we scoring tickets that are pretty darn reasonable pricing for this,
That's Denver, too.
Denver didn't have, we did have, like I said, we had Andre Iguodala, which
if you're starting out with Andre Iguodala, I mean,
I love
Iggy. All right, I'm a big fan of Iggy.
I feel like we had somebody else though too. I can't think.
J.R. Smith?
No, I think he was gone at the time.
Who did you have? You definitely had Nene.
No,
I
don't think we had Nene. We had a follow. What starts with a G? What's it?
Gay? Rudy Gay? I'm just kidding. Starts with the G.
Gallinari.
Oh, okay.
We had
Danilo Gallinari. Did you had to have Nene?
No, we didn't.
Really?
Who the hell was our big man? It wasn't Nene though.
Birdman.
No.
It's a good guess though.
That is a good guess. That was somebody that I did want to see.
Yeah, I like Birdman a lot.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. He's looking rough these days.
Have you seen him lately? Really?
I saw a clip of him, and it could have been just like a day where he was super hungover, I guess. But he looked rough.
Yeah, he looks like a guy who lives hungover.
Yeah, definitely.
It's one, maybe two settings. Fucking over the top and hungover,
and still over the
top. Hell yeah, dude! That's like a Charlie Sheen. You ever see that? Did you see that documentary?
Oh, we had Plumlee.
Oh, Mason Plumlee?
I think we had Mason Plumlee.
Damn, youngin'.
I think that's who
he was probably young at the fucking time, too. You drafted him then, probably.
And started with the Bruiser?
Bowser?
Gosh dang, I can't think. I can see his face.
Princess Peach.
He was a really good defensive player.
Hmm.
Oh man, I cannot think of his name. Anyways,
Defensive player.
I think he went to the Timberwolves, Minnesota Timberwolves, after us.
Nothing's coming to mind.
Dang.
That is a throwback, though.
Oh, it's like almost there. I can like almost see the lettering on his jersey and stuff like that.
Here we go.
Oh, that sucks.
Here we go.
But I keep wanting to go to like Carlos Boozer, and obviously that's not it, but
you're gonna remember his name.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it, but I just
You
can't.
think it starts with a B?
Yeah.
B. You see Boozer, so he's a power forward, or is it just a name that you're saying?
Just a name.
Okay.
He's a skinny guy.
Defensive guy, huh?
Super skinny guy.
B. Went to the Timberwolves.
Yeah. And played actually fairly decent with them for a little bit. Like he wasn't like a powerhouse or anything, but I can't think of it. I don't have my phone's probably dead by now.
Hold on,
Yeah, my phone's dead.
I gotta figure this out, dude. You know what I mean? We gotta figure this out.
Bruce.
What's the team? What's the year?
2012.
Corey Brewer, dude.
Brewer. Yeah. And Ty Lawson. That's who it was. And Kenneth Faried.
You guys had Al Harrington too, dude.
Oh yeah, I didn't like him.
He was my 2K player.
We did have Chris Anderson.
I fucking told you, you liar. Oh man,
Wilson Chandler. That's right.
You got JaVale.
Oh, it was Moskoff. That's who I was thinking of. We had Timothy Moskoff.
Oh yeah. That's another.
Yeah,
that's who you thought instead of. Yep, Plumlee.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember him.
But I really like Chandler, Wilson Chandler.
Dude, he was a shooter.
And Kenneth Faried.
This guy looked exactly like my freshman basketball coach.
That was a good team, honestly. That was a really good team. We were lacking on the center, like between Timothy and then JaVale, which, I mean, JaVale's JaVale. I mean, he had himself a freaking, he had all of the makings to be such a good player and just.
Yeah. I thought that's what was, but I thought that's how, what's his name? I thought that's how Aaron Gordon was going to be like, but he actually turned it around. But I thought he's better. He was supposed
in my opinion, I think he's better playing with Nuggets than he ever was with.
Look, I'm not a nobody, but I'm just saying, I think he probably didn't do as well because he was like the fucking guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And now it's like Jokic. And, well, I guess he had, I don't know, Jameer Nelson, I don't know.
He just plays his role really, really well with the Denver Nuggets.
Having Joker as a point guard, too, that's such a fucking, and Jamal Murray. So you have 2 point guards that can get him the ball. I mean, that's a good position for him.
Oh, yeah. It takes all of the
pressure.
Yeah, all of the eyes off of him.
I can't sing that.
Under pressure.
Then we'll get fucking copyrighted. Fucking Freddie Mercury. You ever watched that movie?
Was Julian Stone? Mm-mm.
You never watched it? I didn't watch that either. Do you watch Charlie Sheen's documentary?
Did you?
What, motherfucker?
Ty Lawson. Did you ever watch him? Yeah. Dude, man, he was fun. He was good.
He always had the fucking colorful neon shoes.
Costa Kufus. What a doofus of a name.
Costa Kofus. That's like a Greek.
Rudy Fernandez. Oh, what was the other guy?
His middle name probably started with a K.
That's weird. I thought we had some. What is the 20? Try the 2013 Denver Nuggets. Why does it do it sometimes like that? You know what I mean? Like the very first time, it was just like the very beginning list. It was like all there. But then you put it in right here. Now you got to click on a link to find the roster and everything. Isn't that dumb?
Ain't that a fucking bitch?
Nate Robinson.
You guys had Evan Fournier.
Yeah, that's who it was. That was the guy I was thinking of. We had Evan Fournier, and I hated him. I hated that dude.
He's a shooter.
Yeah, hated him.
He also
He
played.
always reminded me of a pretty boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Randy Foy. He sucked.
He like French dude because he looked like a Hispanic little
He
shit.
plays with. Yeah, he's from France. Because what's
Tony Parker?
What's that tall dude?
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, plays with him.
Fucking.
I forgot we got Nate Robinson for a year.
Rudy. It was just 1 year you had him?
I think it was 1, maybe 2. I don't know.
Fucking Nate Robinson.
He wasn't like a powerhouse for us, but
got his ass knocked off. Boxing.
Andre Miller was actually really good.
Yeah, that's who we had.
He was pretty solid.
I had a freshman basketball coach. He looked exactly like Andre Miller.
Yeah.
Fucking Coach Ball, dude.
Oh, that's right. We picked up JJ Hickson, and he sucked. He was a big flop for us.
Yeah. Scrub. Like you didn't have Al Harrington the next year.
I really like Kenneth Fareed.
Yeah.
He was fun to watch.
I think that's really who I mixed up Nene with. They both had dreads, right?
Yeah. They call him such a stupid name. The Manimal.
The Manimal?
The Manimal.
Yeah, that is a pretty
stupid name. Because why they always named him that way, I never understood. Because he had the dreads and the way that he wore his dreads. I was just like, how do you not call him the Predator? You know what I mean? Like,
because then you put the word sexual in front of it.
Yeah, so.
And it becomes totally different.
Yeah, but he becomes famous.
Oh, Bill Cosby has that name.
Yeah, it was taken already a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true. I've been seeing a lot of clips of fucking what's his face? I haven't seen the documentary of Charlie Sheen and that guy he was on like a podcast with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes.
Charlie Sheen was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? The only one that I saw it just so happened that it was Charlie Kirk died. He was on Rogan's podcast for it.
Yeah, so he was on the I can't remember what it's called, but he was with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, and it was a guy from, I don't know if he was on the Bulls, but his name was Vernon Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
So he called him Mad Max, and apparently those motherfuckers party. And I mean, the guy looks like it. Both of them look like they partied. I'm just like, that's so funny. Like that's gotta be a wild time, dude. Being like in the '80s or whatever, and fucking those Rodman parties or whatever. I guarantee you party with Rodman too.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like that's just a craziness in itself.
I mean, Rodman was extrovertly odd, right? Like, I mean, he portrayed it and he partied. Whereas I think Charlie Sheen wasn't like hiding it, but at the same time was definitely more, wasn't putting it out there as much. But so yeah, they definitely freaking.
Like, I'm not saying he's a role model, but I will forever prefer 2.5 Men. I don't know if you've seen the TV episodes, but I like 2.5 Men with Charlie Sheen.
Oh yeah,
I thought he was so funny and good.
Yeah, he played his role so good.
Yeah,
so good.
And it's
it was his life, but
it was I know. But it was it was like that typical at work where it's like you have this really one good employee that he can really do whatever the fuck he wants. And you just have to deal with it. Yeah. I loved it because that's what it was. Like in order for the show to go, you needed Charlie. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And they couldn't do shit about it. Like, I mean, that sucks. But it's also kind of funny because
it was true though.
He was good at it. He was so good.
Yeah, he made the one that made the show.
Him and the kid, dude. Kid was funny too.
Kid played his role really well.
Yeah. He probably made a lot of money off of that. I wonder if he got it or if his parents. It's like what I'm curious about knowing stuff. Like, I would love to know that whole backstory or like behind the scenes of how that happened. Because that's a big role of like the kid playing on that big show, and then how it like financially, how that's set up, and how even the parents, what they all did to get involved, make deals and shit.
So if I had to guess, I'm guessing that all of that stuff doesn't come to fruition, like you don't know that that's going to be like a huge hit, right?
Yeah.
You've got big names for your show,
Right.
and that's why it's called a pilot, right? I mean,
But after like 3
testing
or
the
4
water.
years.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think they only go for 1 year, the 1 year, and then they have to renegotiate every single year after that.
I think
So,
so.
I mean, if it hits and it's successful, then it's a different contract.
Oh yeah,
you know.
dude, that's crazy.
So,
I mean, that's just. I mean, it's like the Friends.
oh yeah,
They probably made a lot. I don't know how true it is because you just never know with fucking TikToks and all those shorts and what's real or not. But I saw a video of them explaining what the earnings of Jennifer Aniston, and it was like millions of dollars and towards like the per episode towards the back end of the season. I'm like, that is crazy. That show was so big, or I mean, it probably still is pretty big.
it is.
They
Like, I
probably
mean,
still get good residual checks from it because I mean, it's everywhere still. It's like Netflix. I mean, I've
well, I
been
still
watched
watch
it
it.
before. I mean, I've been watched it probably like 2 or 3 times.
Oh yeah, we there's like a few shows and movies that Miranda and I will like. We end
Circle
up
back
watching
to.
it at least once a year,
Hell yeah.
and that's one of them. Is always the Friends shows. Those ones are always like hilarious to us.
For us, it's porn. Here we go, honey. This is a French one.
Yeah, but it's got to be a go-to back to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you remember this one? Let's go back. Let's relive memory lane.
Here we go. Something we can fucking take notes on. Yeah, right, dude. That is fun. Something funny to think about. My fat ass doing like what probably I don't know. I don't want to go back doing like what fucking porn people are doing. I don't know if they're doing anything crazy, but I'm pretty sure they're in shape. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure the moves or
What
positions
is
that
that
they're
one?
doing is not the same that I'm
Ron
doing.
Jeremy, right? That's his name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if he can do porn.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
why
but
it's just like that guy is not in shape at all.
yeah, but I'm probably not packing like Ron Jeremy, dude. So
And some camera ads.
that's true. AI that shit. AI that shit in post edit.
Yeah, anymore anybody can be.
Yeah, that's true.
A gigantor.
Dude, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy that all the stuff that's gonna be like. I mean, it already is crazy, but
I was just talking with Mike, my coworker, today that I'll bet you by next year you'll start seeing AI movies.
yeah,
Like it'll be full movies.
probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, too many things that we see nowadays that are already happening. There's trailers of movies that are coming that aren't movies that aren't actually coming out, but they like made
Oh yeah,
made AI trailers of movies that look pretty dang legit. Like
yeah,
you can kind of tell that it's all fake, like it's not real. But then at the same time, like it looks like it could be like a legitimate trailer that was made.
There's like a good amount that you're like, ah, that's bullshit. But then there's a few that you're like, oh shit.
Or like the music industry. I mean, there's so many songs that you'll hear of a specific version, rap, usually primarily the one that they go for.
Yeah.
And then they convert it to like 50s, 60s or music, you know.
Yeah.
They just make like an Eminem song and just put it to a 50s style. And it's so good.
Yeah.
You're like, dang, dude. Yeah, that industry is screwed.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
I do think that there's still going to be creativity that comes out of it. Like, I mean, I don't think that part will die down.
No, I don't think so either.
But I think you're going to see minimal parts to it because you can take your ideas and almost put it to AI versus creating it and making it happen by yourself.
Yeah.
And then producing it out. Whereas you can create that, but put it towards AI where AI kind of like leads to what you're kind of already thinking.
Yeah. Dude, it's not going to be long before we're.
And that's what I mean. Like, I think I could totally see by next year, we'll probably see AI movies, full movies coming out.
I mean, it's just crazy how good it's gotten now. I mean, I guess we all saw it coming though. As soon as fucking ChatGPT came out.
Yeah. Essentially, this stuff is. I mean, this stuff. I don't even know if people would end up listening to podcasts. You know what I mean?
I think there's something to that, though.
Because that's another thing. Like, I mean, as far as
Mhm.
AI could easily just take everything that you're saying and then create its own podcast of you.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like
true. I mean, there's probably but there's probably people that are okay with that, and a good. I mean, as long as it's good, I guess, and it captures your attention, that's all you really need. But I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Know what else to do?
I mean, I just see if we could utilize it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess that's the thing. You just have to try to fucking stay with it. You know.
I use the AI all the time now for
Mm-hmm.
just about like for certain things, like quick answers of what I'm looking for. And I use it all the time for like coins. I mean, that's like
Mm-hmm.
my first thing. Like if somebody's doing what is, they're like have a coin that's in their hand and they're like, this is what I'm selling right now. And I don't have any idea what the value of it could be.
Mm-hmm.
I just quickly type it in like 1843 S Mint, cap Liberty, and then value. And I click it in and it gives me like an instant rough estimate. I'm like, boom. Okay. Thank God that thing's,
It's so nice.
yeah.
Dude, even like my schooling, like I doing online classes, there's a class that's like teaching you how to do prompts for AI to like
That's
do schoolwork
helpful.
and shit. I'm for it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty simple shit too, though. It's not like they're teaching you.
Too much.
Yeah. Which I would like to take a class that's specific to just prompt writing. You know what I mean? Because this one's it's like an accounting class, but you're using it for accounting purposes, whatever. It's like that. But I would rather be like, how can I, take? I bet you that's probably gonna. They have to have classes already like that, wouldn't you think?
I would think so.
Because I mean, that's the way of the world now. That's where the future is. Is
Yeah.
how can you make whatever AI do what you need to do?
Absolutely. I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would start seeing, instead of it being at like a college or institution, I could see it being more like, let's say that we have a successful podcast, but we want to make money off of what we do. So
Mhm.
we're going to actually charge people this and show them how we do certain things. You know what I mean? I see
Mhm.
it being it that way.
Yeah. I just figure as long
Like
as
you
we're
pay direct to the source of the educator
oh
versus
yeah.
going to college and trying to find classes that will be anywhere near that
Yeah.
field.
Yeah. It's I mean, yeah. Forgot what I was just about to say. Yeah, I don't remember, but it would be nice to like fucking because I mean, there's just times where you just want to get something like a photo or something, and it just takes way too long, and you're just trying, no matter how you fucking reword it, and I mean, there's times where I'm like, oh, dude, this is the prompt, this
Yeah.
is the one that is gonna get me home, and it fucking just finds a way to fucking alter it or make it
That
off.
that area I don't have too much understanding of that. And I'm sure that there is, like you said, like certain wording, certain ways that you're trying
Yeah.
to describe something that will probably help it out better
Hmm.
than others. And I guess that's practice, right?
Yeah. And I think going back to like AI and like taking over, definitely over like entertainment. I get that. I mean, movies, it's gonna be quick. I mean, who wouldn't want to be able to create a movie with my favorite actor, your favorite actors? You know what I mean? And it be what you want
Or
it to
create
be.
a completely new actor.
Yeah.
That's going to be.
Well, yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
just giving you an example though.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, for sure. But the alternative is like seeing the movie stars. Well, you can see the movie stars like that. You know what I mean? Or like what you say, if you want to just you're tired and do whatever you do and create something completely original. But I just feel like as long as we are able to incorporate that AI somehow into what we're doing and make sure that we're fucking at least fucking trying to, roll with it and have it so that it benefits us, or whatever we're trying to accomplish, then I don't know. Like I take that to work too. It's like I mean, that's a lot of people worry about that. I was like, the AI is taking over our jobs and stuff, and I fucking yeah, it probably is a lot of it. But I mean, as long as there's ways where I can, you know, make that and, improve my work, then at least I feel like in a sense where at least that. But I mean, if at the end of the day it takes my job, there's nothing I can fucking do about it. You just got to try to see the signs when they get there and fucking make the right decision, I guess.
But we've kind of talked about this. Like, it still takes somebody who knows that particular field that you're describing, um, where you're able to ask the question and receive the answer to what you're specifically dealing with. AI is something where somebody still has to put in the information in order to get information out of it.
Right.
And I mean, yes, it can take away some jobs in the way, and I say that some jobs as in like that's got to be pretty low on the totem pole as far as you get. Not that you're useless, but you've got to be pretty inexpensive,
Yeah.
to have. And I see those jobs going away.
Mm-hmm.
And you still need to cook. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you still need to cook.
Yeah.
I could
Well,
easily
AI
see.
is going to be robots too. AI isn't just going to be like a fucking phone.
Yeah. I mean, as far as it is going to have some automation, but somebody
Yeah.
still has to be there to like supply some of that stuff, you know?
Well, that's the thing though. Eventually, AI is,
Maybe it'll be just one person that
Yeah.
instead of a group of 7 people or 8 people, it may go down to 1.
Well, that's kind of what makes it the difference. That's why it's not just regular fucking, I don't know what the regular version of AI is. I guess just internet or whatever. But because that one, yeah, you have to
But isn't that
input
what AI
more like a
is?
machine.
It's just another
No,
source of information that's pulling all of the internet's information into one.
in a way, but it's also taking in, it's also taking in more information, and
Yeah,
it's not
it's like
just
it's learning or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
It's taking in
it,
new information. Yeah,
yeah. So it's not like it's like if you need maybe one time to input something, but I mean that one time then could lead to fucking it learning and doing shit. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna do what it's gonna do, but in any event, it's just what you have to do is try to make yourself an asset.
yeah.
That's just the game of life. I mean, that's all we're trying to do out here. And then, or if not, fucking make it to your advantage and create something that you can make a buck off directly, instead of needing a job.
Yeah.
But, and I'm sure AI is going to help a lot with that too, with people being able to be more self-sufficient.
Well, I mean, in the most recent, and I haven't even tried doing it. I just know people are doing it. Like on the selling of the coins right now, I've seen some sellers already create their own music for their shows. It's pretty impressive
Oh,
and pretty
really?
fun.
Cool.
Like you go in their show and they've got like there's this one streamer that she creates her whole entire format around the Wizard of Oz. And she's got like this whole background of that's like the Wizard of Oz, but it's
Mm.
not, and it's like its own thing. And she's placed herself into the show or the movie or whatever,
Ah,
and then has like this background music that is like it's her own song that she created with
generated
AI.
AI.
Yeah, it was AI generated.
Yeah.
But and however they did it, they type in certain words that they want in the lyrics
Mhm.
where it's promoting their show or
Yeah.
their precious metals or whatever it is. So it's
Yeah.
really cool. And she's not the only one. I've seen like 2, maybe 3 other streamers do this,
Yeah.
and a lot of fun. So like
Yeah.
I see a lot of people, like you said, if it may take away certain people's jobs, it's also creating more opportunity for other people who are using it to promote or create something out of it.
Mhm.
So, I mean, where it takes one way, it also gives something to somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
And
I
as
mean, do
long
you think
I've been wanting to do it, I just don't know how.
yeah, I mean, it just takes so much time for me. I
Yeah.
just I guess that's like the real mental roadblock is like, fuck, I gotta put in time to do it. I know I'm not gonna get it right on the first try,
Yeah.
It's gonna take multiple efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that there's ever gonna be like a point or that we could get to a point, maybe not that we're going to, but there could be a point where it's like how the movies are, like fucking what's that Will Smith movie where the robots take over?
I Robot.
I Robot, yeah. You think you could ever get to that?
Where the robots.
Where like, there's people right now, there are people in charge of AI, right? I don't know, but that's what I'm assuming. There's fucking powerful people that are in charge of AI. But do you think that fucking it could ever get to where the humans can't fucking, they go too far and they too greedy and they reach too far and they can't bring it back and then now we're fucked?
I could see that there'd be some complicate. What I really see is financial devastation of like maybe taking money from one
Like
place,
thief?
and yeah, I see that.
Like pirate money?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of pirates, I just read this thing on X where like the mayor of Minneapolis, he won and it was like against the Somalian fucking candidate. And I couldn't stop picturing the Captain Phillips movie. Who's the captain now, bitch? You know? Sorry. I like this fucking couldn't not think about that. I was just
That
like,
is funny.
what's going on? Why are we getting fucking Somalian candidates now? And fucking Muslim
And
guy won in New York.
honestly, it's pretty bad, in my opinion.
That's
That's
scarier than
it's pretty
AI.
bad. Yeah,
Well, not. I guess the Somalian guy losing is, but I mean, even the fact that it's like that's the guy who we're fucking voting for.
Seattle.
I mean, it's not
Seattle just
racist, but it's just you expect it to be political people that are at least one generation. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's the case. I could be wrong. These do like the guy from New York. I saw him in a photo, very Muslim in the photo. Saw him in a video. He sounded so white, looked a little whiter too. Like it was kind of a. He seemed like whitewash. I mean, I'm sure he's not. He's probably fucking like the sleeper agents.
it's so easy to. I don't pay attention enough to really kind of what's going on over there because I mean, as soon as the thing about, and it's not it goes with everybody because left, right, doesn't really matter, right? Whatever ends up happening, it gets exponentially blown out once it happens. So, like, I mean, I haven't done any research, but as soon as like any of my algorithm goes off, it just starts telling you either the goods or the bad. Doesn't really matter what it is, but
Yeah.
like all of a sudden you just get boom, 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 boom. So it's so easy to. It would be easy to get into your corner of just like this person is bad or this person is good, just because I've been fed shit this whole entire time.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I'm not saying he's a good candidate for New York. I'm just saying like in my algorithm, all it says is just it's all bad.
Well, 50 Cent doesn't like the guy, so I don't like him either.
That is definitely a determining factor.
Hell yeah.
That's
50.
crazy. He came out and said, "Fuck this dude."
He left New York because I don't know what he's doing. He's fucking trying to give funds to fucking, he's trying to make it more Muslim friendly, I guess, and
Is he?
immigrant
I don't
fucking
know what.
colony.
Nothing about it. I just know
Yeah.
that has been like the confrontation is that he's they keep my algorithm keeps saying that he's a very communistic type of
Yeah, I heard that.
person.
I saw that too.
I don't know anything about the dude.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it does sound like a
it sounds
politician,
like
though. Like,
yeah.
just
It's easy just
let's
to
give
talk shit about
this people
somebody
money.
that's not running for your party,
Yeah, that's true. But I think it's because of the certain policies that he's running on. I think that's what people are being more specific about. I don't think it's just the political thing.
Yeah.
I think it's actually like, oh, this motherfucker's affecting my money and how much I'm fucking taxing. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like using the example like Seattle, they just passed all of their every single tax that was put onto the ballot to be approved of. Passed. No problem.
So dumb.
I can't. I mean, yeah, and just dumb, in my opinion. But
yeah,
We
So
just keep
going
on
back to
saying, like, keep reaching in my back pocket and take whatever you want.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's like the stupidest thing too, because these guys don't even. They're just voting yes to taxes because that's what their political leaders say. It's like fucking. That's such a mindless thing to do. Don't even think.
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, they need it. It's like, yeah, well, I don't know. Do they? Yeah.
In my opinion, no.
It's like I guarantee if we're actually looking and can take a moment to look at things, it's probably not as giving as you think.
Even if it's for truly a good reason, I still think that you're taking you're taking money away
Yeah.
from me and my family. And if it was for a good, let's just say that it was for a good cause, I'll donate.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like the idea that somebody just gets to force their hand and take
Yeah.
your stuff. That's not right, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. Well, it's America.
That is true.
Land of the taxed.
Land of the tax. That is.
So wait, I don't think you ever answered the question though about the robots. If they ever get to a point where the humans will, be thinking that they can control it, but then they fucking go too far past the limit.
I suppose. I mean, it's definitely a possibility, right? But
You think that will stop? It wouldn't get to that point that we'd be able to
the hard part,
do a
because
hard shut off.
there still is a shut off that you can do to everything. The only things that you can't.
No
Yeah.
electricity, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could shut down everything.
I guess that's true. We can always
Just shut the power down. The only thing that, and even if they were to have, let's say, either A, backup generators, which only last for so long, or B, batteries also only last for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it
But
all
they
goes
can
down.
build that stuff too, right? Couldn't they?
Oh, AI?
Yeah.
Or you're saying,
Just
They- I suppose that they could, but even if you had, let's say, a robot in itself that's doing its own thing, it still has its own battery in itself and will only be able to operate for so long. I don't think that it would, like, if you were to shut down.
That seems like the weakest argument though, because they could just fucking put in a new battery pack.
Could they?
You can get a fucking buddy robot come put in a new fucking pack for me. You know what I mean?
I mean, these have to. I would.
We're talking about when this is
really
at a point.
sophisticated.
Yeah, but that's the point. If
Right.
it's to that point where it's like they can take over,
I mean,
obviously.
I've seen the robots that are supposedly available.
Yeah.
They're still really clunky.
Yeah. I guess you could just get some like what are those in Call of Duties, the EMPs or whatever.
Yeah.
Just stock up on those.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I wonder if you could create one. I'm sure you could.
An EMP?
Yeah. Your homemade.
I don't fucking know. Electric magnetic. So I don't know. That's the extent of my knowledge of that.
EMP, electromagnetic
Pulse.
pulse.
Yeah, buddy. I remember the P. EP.
I'm thinking EMF, electromagnetic field.
You're thinking FAG.
FAG?
Yeah.
Forever adaptive governing.
Yeah. I don't know.
That would be AI. Forever adaptive governing.
Yeah. I would be them, dude. I don't know. I think we would. I think as of right now, you're right. Like, considering what's out there, I know we probably aren't seeing.
Like, I'm just saying, like, even the robots in themselves, like those where they're at, they could certainly. I mean, you can program them to where they can go back to a charging dock. I mean, we do that with, like, for instance, Roomba, freaking vacuum cleaners. Right now, they go out, they do their own little like mapping of the whole entire house, and then they go right back to where they came from.
They sell it to China.
Yeah.
Sell your house plan, your floor plan.
Did you hear that they used the Pokemon Go app? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I did hear something. What was it?
That's essentially exactly what that was.
Yeah.
China produced it.
Fucking China.
And what geniuses, really, when it comes down to it. This was a next level smart. It really was.
Dude.
But they made a game for consumers, and they want to know a little bit more about a certain area. Just freaking send the Pokemon characters are over here. So now you got all these people rushing over there that are trying to get these creatures, and they're just getting every bit of detail of the surrounding of that area.
Yeah.
All for them. While making money off of it.
That's just the that was like the big way that people got money from. I mean, still now is data. Just getting
That's what it was. It
what
was
people are doing. Where are they at?
But they were starting to do it around military bases and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It was really like I said, it was
kind of
next level because they're making money off of it too.
Yeah.
In-game purchases and stuff.
Did they have in-game purchases?
It's looking crazy. And I'm just like, damn, that really is like good idea. Once in a while, you jackasses.
It was probably like a fucking high school Chinese student, and then the government got hold of it.
You know what we can do?
Stole that shit from him. Threw his ass in a fucking pit. Thanks, boy.
I just thought that was really crazy.
More like, oh, thank you, boy. I don't know how to. That was more of a thank you.
Have your eyes closed.
Not to the pit. That was like a Mexican one.
Not in the pit.
Not to the pit, Hans. We let the Mexican. I don't know. I can't do the Chinese man right now. Hello. That's like a
Hello.
That's like the coffee smell. Reset.
That is a pit. They'll have a lisp in there too.
Whenever you need to reset your palate and like find out what the Chinese accent, you just start with a hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh man, that's funny. I don't know. Dude. Dude, I've been seeing some prank videos too. I saw this one prank video that was pretty funny of like the kids I guess it's mainly daughters because those are the ones doing it. I would put like diesel fuel on the trucks. You ever see that one?
Like they're actually
No, okay. Let me explain this joke better. Sorry.
It already got me. You said it was a joke.
Yeah. So they would like prank call their parent, their dad, and put him on speaker and be like, "Yeah, I saw this gas station that had a green pump and I thought it was for Christmas or some stupid shit like that." And then
green for clean energy.
Yeah. Oh man, I love those reactions of the dads, dude. It's just so funny because I would probably be so like that too. I'd be like,
oh yeah, because again, you're just like, you're not paying for it. I am.
Well, there's so many. Like if you see like I've seen like 3 or 4, and they're all different reactions. Like there's one that's like silent, and he just, and then there's like, what you doing here? And I swear you not, I can see myself doing both. I can see myself either way, being like, and then I can totally see myself just fucking getting so mad and
you just been. Are you still pumping? Do me a favor. Stop pumping.
Yeah, no shit, dude. That is right. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be good prank. I'd be an easy person to prank, dude.
Oh man,
I get so heated. There's a certain, I mean, there's a lot of shit. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm so anal, but I'm just fucking, there's just certain things I just fucking get up a wall and I start fucking, I'll do it this way. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, it is easy to like get into the mindset of you've done it a certain way, so therefore you know that it works this way, so why change it? That's easy to get into that mentality.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I also saw a video of this African fucking mom, and it was like pouring rain. So she laid her baby down outside, just butt ass naked. And I mean, you could just see this little baby just looking up, all suffering. But I mean, it was pretty funny. And then, I mean, apparently the caption was like, this is what some teachers do if the baby's struggling to walk or crawl. Like, that's pretty fucking greedy, dude. And like,
Really?
just a few years, this kid's gonna be dunking a basketball. Like, that's pretty fucked up. Like, you don't need to fucking put him out in a rainstorm just so he can fucking walk. Although he wasn't crawling. I think he was crawling.
Was he walking
He needed to crawl.
when it was all said and done?
No. I mean, it cut off, like, I don't know. It was probably like a 25-second.
Yeah, watch. Ta-da! It actually worked.
Yeah. That'd be funny if I leave my daughter out there. She gets good at cutting grass or something. Fucking grows out extra arm hair and fucking good at making tamales. I don't know what Hispanics are fucking. What other Hispanic stereotypes are there?
Well, quinceañeras,
Jumping borders.
digging holes, drinking or eating worms.
Modelos. Yeah. Eating the worms, dude. Oh, that's Mexico, though. I guess that's Hispanic here.
We can be Mexicans.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, man. I thought that was pretty fucked up, though. I do. It's funny how, like, I start out watching that, and it's just like, I start out with empathy. I'm like, damn, dude, I feel really bad for that kid. But
For
then,
the kid, yeah.
yeah. But then I'm like, quick. I don't know why. I'm just so quick to justify it. Like, I don't know, like, in the unit, like the energy wise, I'm like, well, this kid's fucking, he'll grow up to be fucking athletic and shit.
Oh,
He'll be okay.
see, you're just using like almost like reverse psychology, as in like because he's going through adversity, he'll overcome it and be somebody even greater. I think we talked about this on one of the episodes where it's like all of our like favorite basketball or like professional athletes or all of our favorite comedians, anybody who's like super successful had to struggle of some kind, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they faced some form of adversity and had to power through it.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the only way. You gotta fail. I don't know if there's a fucking person that just been hitting home runs like since day one. You know? There's gotta be a moment where you just fucking
but
face plant.
It's different. It's not just like hitting home runs. I'm just saying like they actually had to struggle through whatever it may be versus like somebody is always there willing to pick you up or hold your hand.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
that's
just
true.
different. Just different is all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely does add to your fucking strength. It's like fucking weightlifting for your will to live, I guess. It's like fucking
honing in your skills.
We're gonna break you down a bit, but if you come back, dude, you're gonna be strong. It's like fuck. I mean, I get that. I don't know. There's so many things that like I wouldn't want to change because like I went through it and I don't know. It just made me. I feel like more of a grateful person for like, dude, I know just cleaning out the garage like that this weekend and just I just remember I caught myself a few times just open up the garage, just looking at the car and just be like, damn, dude, I've always wanted my car to be inside the garage.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like that. I wouldn't be in that mentality and have that same dude, this is fucking badass, dude. If I didn't go through
It's
not
protected
having that,
now. Yeah.
So like there's something to that. And that being grateful, I know that's like a big thing, I think, of being like fucking happy in life, I think. Because if you're not grateful for what you have,
Well, I
you're
would
just in
say
that
being
mode.
humble.
Like I'd say humble too, but I think grateful is like you're happy for what you have. You know what I mean? You're never like looking on the other side like, oh, that motherfucker got this or oh, I could have had that. You know what I mean? It's actually like I'm not a big fan of Stephen Colbert. I don't know if you know who that is, but there was a clip of him talking about like Jesus or some religious talk, and he was be like, I do thank God that actually did struck me. I was like, I do thank God for, or I'm happy for the struggles that I have. And like, you can't be grateful and not be grateful for also the fucking the struggling moments.
Yeah.
You gotta be grateful for it all. And then,
Well, that goes back to what we were just describing about our kids. Like
yeah,
you want them to go through hard
yeah,
times of some variation in some form. You
more of
obviously
a
don't want
controlled.
them.
Yeah,
You don't want them to be staying in it.
yeah,
That's not what you're wanting. You're wanting them to go through the adversity
yeah,
and coming out on top of it. Like, look at
yeah.
where I just came from. You want that.
Dude, that's gonna be so hard too, because
It will be.
the fact that you have to, like, you have to let them go through that, experience it, but like for me, I know my first reaction is I want to tell them how to do that. I want to get them through this. But you just have, like you said, and that what we were talking about.
Well, I mean, there is a balancing act of what is teaching and what is enabling.
And I mean, that's just, I guess that's with everything. But if
Mm-hmm.
you wait too long, then you're fucking, then it's just torture. You're just fucking
Yeah.
being a dick,
Yeah.
or you're setting them up for failure.
Like
But
I do a pretty good job if somebody is willing to guide me on something versus like, oh, just figure it out on your own. Can I figure it out eventually? But I do pretty good. Like if you're willing to like
mm,
not necessarily hold my hand, but like help me along the way and like, hey, this way would work a little bit more efficiently.
mm,
I'm I listen pretty
yeah.
good about that type of stuff.
I do like to learn on myself, like on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But the only time I say I would ever reject, like, or be like, I wouldn't ever reject it, even if it's something I don't agree with. I usually listen to
Mm-hmm.
guidance, and even if it's something like right off the bat, I know this is the difference between me and my wife. When there's something that like people say and I disagree with, I still let them fucking finish, and I still hear their point,
Yeah.
and I still kind of,
I've done that a lot.
even
Yeah.
even if like I'm just listening to it and then I apply it to myself and I'm like, even if it's just a 1 second, fuck no. I still go through that motion
Mm-hmm.
of being like, wait, does that apply to me? Should I take this serious? Is this, something there? And then, I'll make my decision. My wife, as soon as she hears something that she doesn't like, dude, she'll be like, "Ah, I don't like it. Now shut up." She just, she just can't, like, she doesn't want to listen to that. She doesn't like
Although
to
I
take
will
enough
say it also
criticism.
depends on if it's something that you've heard multiple times, for instance.
What do
Like
you mean?
if you're going through whatever it is that you're going through or doing something and somebody has comes up and is trying to give you advice on something, but you've heard the same
Oh,
rendition of the same exact advice,
yeah.
then it's kind of different.
Well, and I mean, what I was getting at is, I think the advice I'm least wanting is when people don't. It's the not only if it's unwarranted, but it's unwarranted, and then they're not the right people to be given it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't give. It's not very good advice, or if it's even like showing something, maybe it's outside of advice. Maybe it's like teaching you something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the way they're teaching. It's like for me, there's certain things that I'm learning now in my work where I'm so inexperienced that I don't like going out and teaching others, because I know that for me, I need to learn this,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm still kind of like, if I'm showing somebody, I'm like, oh fuck, what the fuck do I need to? Where do I need to go from here?
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's where I hate. Like, I could do that on my own, and I learn a lot by that too. I learn a lot where it's like people give me something and say, figure this out. Well, if I have the ability to, if I have full range of being able to fucking go in and, what does that do? What does this do? What is that? It takes longer. Yeah, it does take a fucking long time. For some things, it can take fucking days or weeks to learn it. But once you do learn it, you learn it so much more than if someone were to just say, oh, you just do this, go straight to here, do that. You know what I mean? Because then you're actually getting the whole fucking shebang, getting all the context, which, I mean, that's what kind of goes in my head. It's like, how does, if someone's teaching me something, it's usually, I'm trying to think like, how does it all work together? You know,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, and
so I'm not like
each person
against
is
it.
different on how they're gonna learn, right? It's a little bit. Some may like I said, I know that I learn personally better when I have somebody willing to honestly be there and help me out along the way and like truly try and teach me.
Yeah.
Because I'm much more receptive in that way.
Yeah. No, and I mean, I'm definitely, I would like to, if they know what they're talking about, especially, I love it. You know, nothing better than learning something from people that actually know what they're doing. And then you can actually be good at it.
Yeah.
Bye, quit your bitching.